Welcome to our Middle East briefing show. Today, we dive into the exciting world of cinema as the Hong Kong Asian Film Festival 2024 gears up to showcase some of the best films from across Asia, including the thought-provoking The Last Dance and a spotlight on emerging talents in the film industry. This festival promises to be a vibrant celebration of storytelling and creativity, running from October 17th to November 10th, so mark your calendars. In other news, the UN Security Council has stepped in to support UNIFIL peacekeeping forces in southern Lebanon, stressing the importance of their safety amidst escalating Israeli attacks. The situation remains tense as Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu calls for the temporary withdrawal of these forces while they face increasing threats. The UNSC is determined to uphold the mandate of peacekeepers in the region, highlighting the critical role they play during these challenging times. Lastly, Wales has secured a narrow victory against Montenegro in the Nations League, keeping their unbeaten streak alive under manager Craig Bellamy. With Harry Wilson shining with another penalty goal, Bellamy remains focused on improving team performance despite the challenges posed by injuries and suspensions. As they prepare for a crucial match against Turkey, the excitement in the air is palpable. Please stay tuned for more detailed coverage. South China Morning Post highlights the ambitious lineup of the 2024 Hong Kong Asian Film Festival, HKAF, featuring a diverse array of films that reflect the richness of Asian cinema. Among the standout entries is The Last Dance, a poignant drama about a wedding planner who, amid the financial strains of the pandemic, finds himself working in a funeral service. This film, showcasing the reunion of comedic legends Dao Wong and Michael Hui, promises a unique exploration of life and death. Other noteworthy films include Papa, a gripping tale based on a true crime story, and The Way We Talk, which sensitively portrays the experiences of young deaf Hong Kongers. The festival also includes innovative presentations like a cine concert for Hand-Rolled Cigarette, demonstrating the event's commitment to celebrating both established and emerging voices in cinema. Al Jazeera reports on the escalating tensions surrounding the UN peacekeeping forces in southern Lebanon, particularly in light of recent Israeli attacks. The United Nations Security Council has emphasized the necessity of protecting UNIFIL personnel, urging all parties to respect their safety amid a backdrop of violence that has seen Israeli forces targeting UN positions. With Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu's calls for UNIFIL to withdraw, the situation remains precarious, as the peacekeepers assert their commitment to their mandate despite the dangers. The UN's stance is clear: attacks against peacekeepers are violations of international law, and the presence of UNIFIL is crucial to maintaining stability in the region, especially as incidents of cross-border fire escalate. The Independent shares insights into Craig Bellamy's debut as the manager of the Welsh national football team, following a 1-0 victory over Montenegro that extended their unbeaten streak in the Nations League. Despite his historical achievement as the first Welsh manager to remain unbeaten in his initial 4 matches, Bellamy remains humble, downplaying his success and focusing on the team's overall progress. The match saw Harry Wilson score the decisive penalty, while Bellamy had to navigate a challenging situation with several key players absent due to injuries and suspensions. His strategic approach, including the return of veteran Joe Allen, reflects a commitment to fostering team cohesion and adaptability, emphasizing the importance of player attitude and preparation for future challenges. South China Morning Post reports that Germany has clinched a spot in the UEFA Nations League quarter-finals following a hard-fought 1-0 victory over their long-standing rivals, the Netherlands. The match, held in Munich, saw Jamie Luling score the decisive goal on his debut after an earlier attempt was ruled offside. The young Stuttgart player was called up last minute due to injuries in the squad and made an immediate impact, much to the delight of captain Joshua Kimmich. Meanwhile, Italy and France also secured important wins, with Italy dominating Israel 4-1 and France edging out Belgium 2-1, showcasing their strength even in the absence of star player Kylian Mbappé. Yahoo US highlights a troubling turn of events for Kylian Mbappé, as he is currently under investigation for a serious allegation of rape stemming from a trip to Sweden. The incident reportedly took place after he visited a nightclub following a UEFA Nations League match. Swedish authorities are treating the case with reasonable suspicion, and police have confirmed that it is now in the hands of a prosecutor. The news comes as a shock to fans and the football community, raising concerns over the implications for the young star's career and reputation. The Independent shares insights from a high-profile reception attended by King Charles, where he mingled with influential business leaders and enjoyed a performance by Sir Elton John. This event capped off a significant international investment summit aimed at attracting global investors to the UK. Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer emphasized the importance of economic growth in combating rising populism and improving public services. The summit successfully garnered deals worth £63 billion, showcasing the potential for transformative changes in various sectors, including technology and clean energy, that could significantly enhance the lives of working individuals in the UK. CNN reports that Vice President Kamala Harris is focusing her campaign strategy in Michigan on solidifying support among reliable Democratic voters and expanding outreach to other demographics, particularly in light of anticipated losses among some segments of the party. The campaign is concerned about the declining support from white working-class voters, young black men, and parts of the Arab American community. To counter this, Harris aims to attract white college-educated voters in suburban areas and engage younger voters, while also capitalizing on early voting opportunities. Campaign officials believe that increasing early voter turnout and targeting those who have yet to vote will be crucial for success. Additionally, they are implementing specific outreach efforts to address weaknesses, including economic proposals aimed at black voters and direct engagement with local communities. Associated Press highlights the deployment of a U.S. Terminal High Altitude Area Defense (THAAD) battery to Israel, which adds strain to the already stressed U.S. Army Air Defense Forces. Army leaders expressed concerns about the growing demand for missile defense systems due to ongoing conflicts in Ukraine and the Middle East. Although the deployment involves around 100 soldiers, it contributes to the already high operational tempo of the air defense community. The Army is grappling with the challenge of balancing immediate military needs with the requirement for modernization and adequate training time for service members. Leaders emphasize the importance of maintaining a capable force while addressing the risks associated with frequent deployments, which can impact recruiting and retention. New York Times reports on the devastating aftermath of Israeli airstrikes in Gaza, which struck a tent encampment near a hospital, resulting in casualties and severe injuries among civilians. Survivors recounted harrowing scenes of flames engulfing tents and the cries of those trapped. The strikes were part of Israel's military response to a recent Hezbollah drone attack that killed Israeli soldiers. As tensions escalate, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has vowed to continue aggressive military actions against Hezbollah in Lebanon. The situation remains dire for those in Gaza, with many seeking refuge in makeshift shelters, only to face further violence, illustrating the ongoing humanitarian crisis in the region. The Independent reports on a thrilling night for Germany as midfielder Jamie Leuling made a spectacular debut, scoring the decisive goal in a 1-0 victory over the Netherlands in the Nations League Group A3, effectively securing their advancement to the next round. Leuling, who initially had a goal disallowed for offside just 2 minutes into the match, redeemed himself with a stunning strike into the top corner after a corner kick was inadequately cleared by the Dutch defense. The German team dominated the game, creating multiple chances, while the Netherlands struggled to mount any significant offense. Meanwhile, in another match, France's Randal Kolo Muani shone brightly, netting 2 goals to lead his team to a 2-1 win against Belgium, despite a missed penalty by Belgian captain Yuri Tielemans. Italy also celebrated a crucial victory, with defender Giovanni Di Lorenzo scoring twice in a commanding 4-1 win over Israel, ensuring their place in the quarter-finals. With these results, Germany and Italy sit atop their respective groups, showcasing their strength in this competitive tournament. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6Do Brief via email.
Turn the lights on screen. What's the latest scene? Just you and me, laugh and disagree. On the couch we sit, talk about the hits, news and bits and bits, chat through all the fits. 6-degree chats, gotta talk about that. Like crazy chat, share where we're at. From each other.